Want to learn Japanese anywhere, anytime? Get the Innovative Language 101 app for free.
Hi everyone! Welcome to Basic Japanese Writing, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to master the Japanese alphabet. You've learned all the 46 hiragana characters from the previous lessons. Now, it's time to move on to katakana. In this lesson, you learn about katakana, how it is different from hiragana, and the 5 katakana vowels. Katakana is the exact equivalent of hiragana when it comes to pronunciation. The main difference is how the characters look and when they are used. Katakana characters tend to look more angular. There is also almost nothing in common with how katakana characters look compared to their hiragana counterparts, except for a few characters. So why is it that we need to learn 2 basic writing systems when they both sound exactly the same? The main use of katakana is to differentiate and spell out foreign words using the Japanese syllabary. This makes it easier for Japanese people to know how they are approximately pronounced. Most country names, foreign names, and all loan words from the modern era are written in katakana. Katakana is also used to write down onomatopoeia sounds like how you would see sound effects written in Japanese manga. It is also used to write some technical or scientific words. Finally, katakana is also used for emphasis, just like how English uses italics. Okay, it's time to learn your first katakana. Are you ready? Here we go! This is the katakana character, a. To remember this character, try comparing it with an axe. Do you see it? Next up is the katakana character, I. Think of this character as an easel on its side. The third one is the katakana, U. Katakana U actually looks like an angular version of the hiragana, U. Here's a special use of the dakden, unique to katakana. It is added to the character U to signify the letter V. However, there is no V sound in Japanese, so most people would pronounce this as a B sound. This is the katakana character, E. Try imagining this character as elevator doors. Now, our final character for this lesson, the katakana, O. To remember O, try to think of it as an opera singer. O. Unlike hiragana, where long vowel sounds are indicated using another vowel character, katakana writing makes use of the Novashimo. So instead of writing a with 2 a characters, we would write it like this. Literally, Novashimo means stretching bar. So when you see it, just remember that you have to stretch the vowel of the character that comes before it. In order to accommodate more sounds available from foreign words, katakana uses the small versions of the vowel characters to make digraphs outside of those used in Japanese. For example, since Japanese doesn't have a character for a wi or we sound, the katakana u paired with a small I or e is used to denote those sounds. Wi, we. Because they are digraphs though, they would still be pronounced for the same duration as all the other syllables. Here are the digraphs you can form using the katakana vowels alone. Ye, wi, we, wo, wa, bi, be, wo. Since most Japanese people can't distinguish between the V and B sounds, these last four digraphs tend to also be spelled using the B characters, ba, bi, be, and bo. I'll be teaching you more katakana digraphs when we encounter the character that the small vowels could be paired up with. Let's see all the characters again. A, I, U, W, E, O. Here are the new digraphs as well. Ye, wi, we, wo, wa, bi, be, bo. Now, let's review what you've learned. I'll show you a character or a word and give you time to say them. Ready? O, zo. Even though we moved to katakana, don't forget your hiragana characters. I, it's like an easel on its side. Mu, remember the cow? Moo. Ye, we. A, this is what Japanese people would say when we realized something. Like, I forgot my wallet. Oh, on the other hand is what we say when we are amazed. Great job! Remember, even if foreign words are adopted by Japanese, this doesn't mean they are pronounced the same way as the original word. You still need to pronounce them using the Japanese syllabary in order for Japanese people to understand you. Okay, let's wrap up this lesson by recapping what you've learned. In this lesson, you've learned 5 katakana vowels: a, I, u, e, and o. You also learned that the character u can be modified by a dakten to represent the w sound. And finally, some new digraphs: ye, wi, we, wo, wa, bi, be, bo. よくできました。You've now mastered 51 Japanese characters. Hi everyone! Welcome to Basic Japanese Writing, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to master the Japanese alphabet. You've learned these 5 katakana characters from the previous lesson. In this lesson, you'll learn 5 new characters. Remember the dakten? We'll see it again in this lesson. The first katakana character for this lesson is ka. Ka. Katakana ka actually looks like a more angular version of hiragana ka without this stroke. Just like in the K column of hiragana, the K column of katakana can also be changed by the dakten or tenten mark. We put it in the upper right corner, so now it will be pronounced ga, ka, ga, ka, ga. Okay, next up is the katakana character ki. Ki. Ki also looks like its hiragana counterpart, but without this part at the bottom. Just like the katakana ka, we could also put a dakten on it. Ki with a dakten is pronounced as gi, ki, gi, ki, gi. The third one is the katakana ku, ku. If hiragana ku is a cuckoo's beak, then try remembering katakana ku as the cuckoo's tail. Let's add a dakten to ku as well. It's now pronounced as gu, ku, gu, ku, gu. This is the katakana character ke, ke. Try looking at it from this angle and you'll see a letter K. Just like the first three characters, ke can be modified by a dakten. Ke with a dakten is pronounced as ge, ke, ge, ke, ge. And our final character for this lesson is the katakana ko, ko. Imagine this character as a road with two corners. Now, do you remember what ko sounds like with the dakten? It will be go, ko, go, ko, go. Let's see all the characters again. Ka, ga, ki, gi, ku, gu, ke, ge, ko, go. Now, let's review what you've learned. I'll show you a character or a word and give you time to say them. Ready? Ko, e, wa. Which one is the katakana ke? It's this one. Just find the sideways k. It has a dakten, so it's gu. Ryo. Remember, it's a digraph, so don't say the e sound. Fu, as in Mount Fuji. Eco. This means eco-friendly. It's a popular katakana word right now. Gia. It means gear. Kakao. Kakao means cacao. Keiki. This is cake. Yum. Ka. This is the sound crows make. Iketeru. This means cool or sexy. Goo. This is an onomatopoeia for the sound of snoring or stomach grumbling. Okay. As you can guess, it means okay. Great job! Have you forgotten some hiragana characters? Many katakana characters look very similar to their hiragana counterparts, so it will actually take you less effort to remember if you've mastered all the hiragana already. So keep on reviewing the hiragana characters even if we are doing the katakana characters already. Okay, let's wrap up this lesson by recapping what you've learned. In this lesson, you learned ka and ga, ki and gi, ku and gu, ke and ge, and ko and go. よくできました。You've now mastered 56 Japanese characters. Hi everyone! Welcome to Basic Japanese Writing, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to master the Japanese alphabet. You've learned these 10 katakana characters from the previous lessons. In this lesson, you learn 5 new katakana characters. The first katakana character for this lesson is sa. Sa. This one looks like a saddle. Hiragana se and katakana sa might get you confused. So to differentiate the two, just look at where the second and third strokes end. The ones for se end at the center, and the ones for sa end at the sides. All of the characters in this column can also be altered by a dakten. Do you remember what sa with the dakten sounds like? It's za, sa, za, sa, za. Okay, next up is the katakana character shi. Shi. Try to think of shi as a sinking ship. Let's add a dakten to shi. Remember, it's not supposed to sound like z. Shi with a dakten is pronounced as ji. Shi, ji, shi, ji. She is the only Japanese character that produces the SH sound. And the only original Japanese syllable sounds available are sha, shi, shu, and sho. The digraph she is then created by adding a small katakana, e, to shi. This enables Japanese people to say words like chef and share. Also, since shi with the dakten is the only sound in Japanese to produce a J sound, the same is done to ji, creating the J digraph. This allows Japanese people to say words like jelly or widget. The third one is the katakana su. Su. Think of this one as a person skiing. Let's add a dakten to su as well. It now becomes zu, su, zu, su, zu. This is the katakana character se, se. Katakana se is also another character that looks like an angular version of its hiragana counterpart. It's also just missing this part on the top right. Let's modify se with the dakten. It is now pronounced as ze, se, ze, se, ze. And our final character for this lesson is the katakana so, so. To remember so, just imagine it as a soft-served ice cream cone. Now, can you go and say what so sounds like with the dakten? It will be zo, so, zo, so, zo. Let's see all the characters again. Sa, za, shi, ji, su, zu, se, ze, so, zo. And the new digraphs, she and je. Now, let's review what you've learned. I'll show you a character or a word and give you time to say them. Ready? Zo, su, ka. It's ji. Which one is the katakana se? It's this one. O. Remember the opera singer? Oh. Te. Gasu. This refers to the gas in the gas lines and not gasoline or the gas state of matter. Asia. This means Asia. Ski. Ski means skiing. Don't confuse it with suki, meaning to like. Ski, ski. Course. This means course. Sauce. It means sauce, or sometimes source. Kasa-kasa. This is the Japanese onomatopoeia for rustling. It also means dry. Whiskey. This means whiskey. Japan has a few well-known brands of whiskey. Share suru. This means to share. You can actually find it in the Japanese Facebook sites. Great job! Did you know? When you ask for ice in a store, you wouldn't actually get ice, but ice cream instead. Japanese people tend to contract popular loan words, so it's best to research first before turning English words into katakana words directly. Okay, let's wrap up this lesson by recapping what you've learned. In this lesson, you learned sa and za, shi and ji, su and zu, se and ze, so and zo, and the digraphs she and je. よくできました。You've now mastered 61 Japanese characters. Hi everyone! Welcome to Basic Japanese Writing, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to master the Japanese alphabet. You've learned these 15 katakana characters from the previous lessons. In this lesson, you learn the 5 katakana characters under the T column. The first katakana character for this lesson is ta. Ta. Think of it as a person holding a tablet. Just like their hiragana counterparts, all of the katakana in this column can be altered by a dakten as well. Ta with the dakten is da, ta, da, ta, da. Okay, next up is the katakana character chi. Chi. Try to imagine katakana chi as a chicken. Now, let's add a dakten to chi. Remember, it's not pronounced di. Actually, chi with a dakten is pronounced as ji, chi, ji, chi, ji. Just like its hiragana counterpart, ji is very rarely used. Just like shi is the only sh sound in Japanese, chi is the only one with a ch sound in Japanese. The only syllables that were originally available are cha, chi, chu, and cho. So making the che digraph allows Japanese people to say long words like chair or archery. The third katakana for this lesson is tsu. Tsu. Tsu looks like a tuna fish's head. Does katakana tsu remind you of katakana shi? They look very similar, don't they? Here's a great way to figure out which one is which. Just remember the strokes of their hiragana counterparts. Hiragana shi starts from the top and curves up at the end. The two short lines of katakana shi aligns with this part and both characters ends by going up. Hiragana tsu, on the other hand, starts from the left and curves down at the end. The two short lines of katakana tsu align with this part and both characters ends by going down instead. Okay, let's add a dakten to tsu as well. It's pronounced as zu. Listen carefully. Tsu, zu, tsu, zu. Chisai tsu is also available for katakana as well. It serves the same function of lengthening the consonant after it. When found at the end of the word, the chisai tsu acts like a glottal stop for words spelled using katakana. Next is the katakana character te. Te. Katakana te looks like a telephone pole bent at an angle. Let's modify te with a dakten. It is now pronounced as de, te, de, te, de. Since chi has the ch sound, the t column doesn't have a native t syllable sound. So, for long words that have this sound, the T digraph is created. And since chi with the dakten is pronounced ji, a long word with the D syllable on the other hand can be written using the D digraph. Our final character for this lesson is the katakana to. To. To looks like a side view of a totem pole. What does to sound like with the dakten? To with the dakten is pronounced do. Remember? To, do, to, do. Just as there is no native T syllable in Japanese, there isn't a native tu syllable as well. In order to say foreign names or long words with a tu syllable, the tu digraph is used. By adding a duct to the to digraph, spell out words with the do syllable. Let's see all the characters again. た、だ、ち、じ、つ、ず、小さいつ、て、で、と、ど、and the new digraphs, チェ、ティ、ディ、to, and do. Now, let's review what you've learned. I'll show you a character or a word and give you time to say them. Ready? ティ、ど、め、る。Which one is the katakana tsu? It's this one. Remember the stroke of their hiragana counterparts, and you'll easily distinguish between these two. ち、お、タイ。Thai means Thailand. チーズ It's cheese. デート This means a romantic date. ドイツ is Germany. スイッチ It means switch. サッカー This means soccer or football. Goal! アウトドア Outdoor refers to outdoor activities. ジェットコースター This is what we call roller coasters. Great job! Confused about how to properly spell loanwords in katakana? Searching in an online dictionary is the best way to go. More and more foreign words are being incorporated into Japanese, and many even have more than one accepted spelling. Okay, let's wrap up this lesson by recapping what you've learned. In this lesson, you learned ta and da, chi and ji, tsu, zu, and chisai tsu, te and de, to and do, and the digraphs che, ti, di, to, and do. よくできました。You've now mastered 66 Japanese characters. Hi everyone, welcome to Basic Japanese Writing. The fastest, easiest, and most fun way to master the Japanese alphabet. You've learned these 20 katakana characters in the previous lessons. In this lesson, you learned the 5 katakana characters of the N column. The first katakana character for this lesson is na. Na. Think of na as a carved knife. Okay, next up is the katakana character ni. Ni. Remember the hiragana ni? Just remove this part and make the line straight, and you get the katakana ni. The third one is the katakana nu. Nu. Try to think of it as a noose. This is the katakana character ne. Ne. Think of ne as a nest in a tree. And our final character for this lesson is the katakana no. No. It's easy to remember this one. It's a no sign, just like its hiragana counterpart, but without the circle. Let's see all the characters again. Na, ni, nu, ne, no. Now, let's review what you've learned. I'll show you a character or a word and give you time to say them. Ready? No, ro, ni, shi, sa. Try not to confuse it with chi. Na, po, tsuna. It's a tuna fish. Neta. This is the material or punchline of a joke. Noto. This actually means notebook. Shinya. This refers to elderly people. Kanu. It means canoe. Netto. This means the internet. Nico nico. This means smiling from ear to ear. Designer. It means designer. Great job! As you can see, so many foreign words end up being translated using the katakana syllabary, and you'll be tempted to just translate English words directly all the time. However, not all loanwords catch on in Japanese. Make sure to learn more Japanese words first. Okay, let's wrap up this lesson by recapping what you've learned. In this lesson, you learned the katakana characters na, ni, nu, ne, and no. よくできました。You've now mastered 71 Japanese characters. Hi everyone! Welcome to Basic Japanese Writing, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to master the Japanese alphabet. You've learned these 25 katakana characters from the previous lessons. In this lesson, you'll learn the 5 katakana characters in the H column. We'll be using the dakten and handakten as well. The first katakana character for this lesson is ha. Ha. To remember ha, imagine it as a roof of a house. Do you remember how to pronounce ha with the dakten? It will be ba, ha, ba, ha, ba. And what will be its sound if we put a handakten on it instead? Do you remember? Ha with the handakten is pronounced pa, ha, pa, ha, pa. Okay, next up is the katakana character hi. Hi. Can you see it as a side of hill? Now, let's add a dakten to hi. Hi with the dakten is pronounced as bi, hi, bi, hi, bi. And how will it sound with the handakten? It's going to be pi, hi, pi, hi, pi. The third katakana for this lesson is fu. Remember, it's not who or who, but somewhat in between fu, fu. To remember the katakana fu, try to think of it as the tip of a foot. Let's try adding a dakten to fu as well. What do you think it will sound like? It's pronounced as bu. Listen carefully. Fu, bu, fu, bu. Now, let's try it with the handakten. It becomes pu, fu, pu, fu, pu. Fu is special as it's the only syllable in Japanese to have a sound very close to an F sound. You combine fu with smaller versions of the katakana vowels to make a whole F column. Fa, hui, fu, fe, and fo. Take note that you don't combine a small u to fu since it already ends in an u sound. Next is the katakana character he. He. He looks exactly like its hiragana counterpart with no exceptions. Let's modify he with a dakten. It is now pronounced as be, he, be, he, be. And when he is modified with a handakten, it will be pronounced as pe, he, pe, he, pe. Our final character for this lesson is the katakana ho. Ho. You can think of ho as a shining holy cross. What does ho sound like with a dakten? Ho with a dakten is pronounced bo, ho, bo, ho, bo. And with a handakten, it will be po, ho, po, ho, po. Let's see all the characters again. Ha, ba, pa, hi, bi, pi, fu, bu, pu, he, be, pe, ho, bo, po. And the new digraphs, fa, fi, fe, and fo. Now, let's review what you've learned. I'll show you a character or a word and give you time to say them. Ready? Pu, hi, wa. Remember the white swan? Be, ku, ri, na. It looks like a knife. Remember? Bass. This could mean bass, the musical instrument or the bases in baseball. Saboru. It means to slack off. Coffee. This means coffee. Depato. This refers to department store. Business. Business means business. Party. This means party. Yeah! Pika pika. This means shiny or sparkling. Gobo gobo. This is an onomatopoeia for rushing water. Gobo gobo gobo. Great job! Did you know that many long words have become so popular that they even become verbs or adjectives? Some examples are シェアする meaning to share, スマート meaning smart looking, and サボる meaning to slack off. This last one comes from an abbreviation of sabotage. Okay, let's wrap up this lesson by recapping what you've learned. In this lesson, you learned ha, ba, and pa, hi, bi, and pi, fu, bu, and pu, he, be, and pe, ho, bo, and po, and the digraphs fa, fi, fe, and fo. よくできました。You've now mastered 76 Japanese characters. Hi everyone! Welcome to Basic Japanese Writing, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to master the Japanese alphabet. You've learned these 30 katakana characters from the previous lessons. In this lesson, you learn 5 new katakana characters. The first katakana character for this lesson is ma. Ma. Think of ma as a manta ray. Okay, next up is the katakana character mi. Mi. To remember mi, look for the line in the middle. The third one is the katakana mu. Mu. Mu looks like a moose's antlers. Could you tell ma from mu? Here's an easy way to do it. Just look for the horizontal line. If it's above, then it's a ma. And if it's under, then it's a mu. This is the katakana character me. Me. Just draw a rectangle around it and you got male. And our final character for this lesson is the katakana mo. Mo. Mo looks very similar to its hiragana counterpart. The only difference is that the third stroke doesn't intersect the first one. Let's see all the characters again. Ma, mi, mu, me, mo. Now, let's review what you've learned. I'll show you a character or a word and give you time to say them. Ready? Mi. Ta. Which one is the katakana mu? It's this one. It's the first character I taught you. A. Chi. Mo. Bo. Game. This means games, including arcade and video games. Smaho. Smaho is the abbreviation and the more common term to refer to a smartphone in Japan. Memoru. This means to take a memo or to take note. Imeji. This actually refers to an illustration as opposed to an actual picture. Dejikame. It means digital camera. Maskomi. Here's another abbreviation that means mass communication or media. Keshigomu. Keshigomu is an eraser. It literally means erasing rubber. Mexico. This means Mexico. Olé! Great job! As I've said before, katakana is used to write foreign words and names. So why don't you try and write your name in the comments using katakana? We can also help you with the spelling since it can be tricky sometimes. Okay, let's wrap up this lesson by recapping what you've learned. In this lesson, you learned the katakana characters ma, mi, mu, me, and mo. よくできました。You've now mastered 81 Japanese characters. Hi everyone, welcome to Basic Japanese Writing, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to master the Japanese alphabet. You've learned these 35 katakana characters from the previous lessons. In this lesson, we are skipping ahead to the R column, where you'll learn 5 new katakana characters. The first katakana character for this lesson is ra. Ra. Try to think of ra as a rocking chair. Next up is the katakana character ri. Ri. Ri looks exactly like its hiragana counterpart, but without the hane part. The third one is the katakana ru. Ru. To remember this character, think of it as the roots of a tree. This is the katakana character, re. Re. Think of re as a razor blade. And now our final character for this lesson is the katakana, ro. Ro. Ro looks like a robot's mouth. Let's see all the characters again. Ra, ri, ru, re, ro. Now, let's review what you've learned. I'll show you a character or a word and give you time to say them. Ready? Ru, de, ro, go, ma, ra, me. Hoteru. This means hotel. Toire. This means the toilet. It's best to remember this one if you are going to Japan. Terebi. It means TV. As you can see, it's short for television. Karaoke is the popular Japanese pastime. Karaoke. イギリス イギリス is the United Kingdom. アルバイト It means part-time work. プロポーズする This means to propose marriage. クレジットカード This means credit card. Japanese people wouldn't understand if you just say card, so make sure to say the whole thing. クレジットカード Great job! Do you know what the ultimate flashcard game for reading hiragana and katakana is? Try doing Japanese karaoke. You need to read the characters fast in order to sing properly. I suggest starting with some slow songs first. Okay, let's wrap up this lesson by recapping what you've learned. In this lesson, you learned ra, ri, ru, re, and ro. Just like in the hiragana lesson, please take note that we skipped the Y column this time so that we could discuss all the Japanese digraphs in the next lesson. よくできました. You've now mastered 86 Japanese characters. Hi everyone! Welcome to Basic Japanese Writing, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to master the Japanese alphabet. You've learned these 40 katakana characters from the previous lessons. In this lesson, you learn 3 katakana characters in the Y column, and the rest of the digraphs in katakana. The first katakana character for this lesson is ya. Ya. Ya actually looks like its hiragana counterpart, but a bit more angular and without this stroke. This is the katakana character yu. Yu. Imagine you as a periscope of a U-boat underwater. Our final character for this lesson is the katakana yo. Yo. It's like a yoke pulled by 2 oxen. Just like in hiragana, digraphs in katakana are also formed by adding a small ya, yu, or yo to a consonant plus I syllable. Remember, they are set for the same duration as all the previous syllables that you've learned. Pronounce them by gliding to the Y sound and do not pronounce the I sound. Kya, kyu, kyo, ya, ぎゅ、ぎょ、しゃ、しゅ、しょ、じゃ、じゅ、じょ、ちゃ、ちゅ、ちょ、にゃ、にゅ、にょ、ひゃ、ひゅ、ひょ、びゃ、びゅ、びょ、ぴゃ、ぴゅ、ぴょ、みゃ、みゅ、みょ、りゃ、りゅ、りょ。Let's see all the characters again. や、ゆ、よ, and the digraphs in katakana. Now, let's review what you've learned. I'll show you a character or a word and give you time to say them. Ready? や、る、ひ. Remember the smiling mouth going ひひひ. ゆ、ぎ、す、じょ。ダイヤ. This is the timetable for buses and trains. Menu. This means menu. Juice. It's juice. T-shirt. It means t-shirt. Barbecue. This means barbecue. Chocolate. This is chocolate. Nya nya. This is a cat meow in Japanese. Cash card. This refers to a bank card. Great job! As I've said before, Japanese uses 3 scripts: hiragana, katakana, and kanji. However, recently Japanese also started to make use of Roman letters just like in T-shirt. We even have the expression NG, which is an abbreviation of no good. Okay, let's wrap up this lesson by recapping what you've learned. In this lesson, you learned the katakana characters ya, yu, and yo, and all the Japanese digraphs. よくできました. You've now mastered 89 Japanese characters. Only 3 left to go. Hi everyone, welcome to Basic Japanese Writing, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to master the Japanese alphabet. You've learned these 43 katakana characters from the previous lessons. In this lesson, you learned the last 3 characters in basic Japanese writing. The first katakana character for this lesson is wa. Wa. This character looks like a wine glass. Katakana ku and wa look similar, doesn't it? Well, just remember that wa is wider and ku has more curved lines. Okay, next up is the katakana character wo. Wo. It is also commonly said as o. O. To remember katakana wo, try to think of it as part of the word Olympic torch. Our final character for this lesson is the katakana n. N. It looks like a spacecraft entering the Earth's atmosphere. Many people confuse so and n because they look very similar. One thing that could help distinguish the two is that so is slimmer. Just like the hiragana n, you can never start a word with the katakana n. It can only be found in the middle or at the end of words. Again, just like in hiragana, the pronunciation of n varies a bit depending on the syllable that comes after it. It sounds like an n sound when it comes before a b or p sound. For example, hamburger and camp. It can also sound like an n sound when it comes before a g sound, like in shinguru. Let's see all the characters again. Wa, wo, or o, and finally, n. Now, let's review what you've learned. I'll show you a character or a word and give you time to say them. Ready? Which one is the katakana n? It's this one. Cho. Tsu. Just like a tsunami. Which one is the katakana wa? It's this one, the wider one. E. Ju. Wo. Konbini. This means convenience store. You'll find a lot of them in Japan. Wai. This is an onomatopoeia for a noisy crowd. Aircon. This means AC or air conditioning. It's ramen. It's a famous noodles and soup dish in Japan. Wan. This is a dog's bark in Japanese. Presento. This means a gift. Contacto. This actually refers to contact lenses. Salaryman. This is a general term for men working for a company. They are mostly distinguished by their shirt and necktie attire. Great job! There's actually a very fun word game in Japanese called shiritori. Basically, one person says a word and the next person says another word, which starts with the last syllable of the word said by the previous person. But remember, no Japanese word starts with n, so anyone who gives a word ending with it loses. Okay, let's wrap up this lesson by recapping what you've learned. In this lesson, you learned the katakana characters wa, wo, and n. よくできました。You've now mastered all 92 hiragana and katakana characters. Here are the 46 katakana characters. They are the exact equivalent of the 46 hiragana characters, but I used to write most country names, foreign names, long words, onomatopoeia sounds, and technical or scientific words. They are also used to indicate emphasis. These are the 5 vowel sounds and the rest are a combination of a consonant and a vowel sound except for n. A long vowel sound in katakana is signified by a Novashimo instead of another vowel character. On the other hand, the dakten or tenten mark is used the same way in katakana to signify that the consonant of the syllable is voiced. It can modify the characters under the K, S, T, and H columns. Unique to katakana, the dakten is also used with the character u in order to signify the letter V. The handakten or maru mark, which makes the consonant sound plosive, is also used and it's unique to the H column as well. There are more unique digraphs in katakana to accommodate the sounds from foreign words. These include ye, we, wi, wo, wa, we, vi, bo, she, je, che, ti, di, tu, du, fa, fe, fi, and fo. The rest are formed by adding a small ya, yu, or yo to a consonant plus e syllable, just like in hiragana. Pronunciation of katakana characters doesn't change except for the following with alternate pronunciations. Wo is actually more commonly pronounced as o, and n can sometimes be pronounced n or n, depending on the syllable that comes after it. Congratulations! You now know all of the characters making up the Japanese basic alphabet. The next step now is to start learning kanji to be able to unlock more Japanese. Try watching our kanji series here at JapanesePort101.com and you'll pick up on how to use kanji in no time. Before you go, practice writing the following words on your own. And to learn more Japanese, go to JapanesePort101.com. Do you know the top 10 conversational phrases in Japanese? Here's a hint. Kawaii is not one of them. Find out the most important words you need in order to have fun, fluent conversations with native Japanese speakers. Click the link to get the top 10 conversational phrases in Japanese for free. See you in another lesson. またね! Mata ne!